Hi guys, welcome back to Hermits, Hounds, and Horses. In today's video, I'm going to give you a tank tour of my autumn crabitat. Basically, I decided to let my crabs be festive for the season and decorate the crabitat for autumn. And today I'm going to just give you a tank tour and show you what's going on. Okay, so let's get started with the tour. This is the tank from the front. I have a light there just so that you guys can see better. This is not always on the crabitat. Here is the tank from above. So I guess I'll just start at one side of the tank and work my way over. So right here on the left side of my tank, I have my pools. They had previously been on the right, but I moved them just so that it's something different for the crabs, something new for them to explore. I also changed the rocks in my pools. It used to be more like a river rock, pebble type of thing. I changed the rocks not necessarily because I like the appearance of it more, but I want to be able to view my crabs better when they are in the water, and that is what these rocks are helping me do. You can see Jumba really well right there. And another thing I did to improve my visibility is I left this whole front part open and I didn't put sand all the way across like I normally do. So that way when the crabs are in their pools, which they've been in a lot more often lately, I will have good visibility and can see what they're up to down there. Moving up from the pools, I have my shell shop, and going with my autumn theme, I have a bunch of fake leaves in here, and I just bought these from the Dollar Tree. And they're pretty great. A lot of these plastic plants will have metal wire throughout them, and then it's really hard to cut, but these are just plastic. They were cheap, and so they were easy to cut and maneuver however I want them. But anyway, this is my shell shop. So I got my shells in here, big ones for big crabs, small ones for small crabs. And then in the back, I also have some coral and a sand dollar to provide my crabs with some extra calcium and minerals, and they definitely do chew on those quite a bit. So moving on from the shell shop, I have this net that goes all the way across the crabitat and over to my moss pit, and my crabs personally love their moss pit. I know that not everyone's does, but my crabs love it, so they have a nice big one with lots of moss in there. I also keep my digital thermometer in here because I had one before and it broke because I had left it on the sand and it got wet and it got dirty, so it just stays a little bit cleaner in my moss pit. Moving on from there, I have this piece of cork. It is a cork round so they can climb all the way down into it. It has a hole on that side they'll climb out of. But this is just a great piece of wood that the crabs love, and I let my plants run all the way down the side of it. Then down to our bottom level. Over here I have a coconut with more moss in it. Like I said, my crabs really love their moss pit, so this just gives them another place to enjoy that moss and hopefully not be overly crowded. Some can be down here, while some can be up there, and they don't all have to be right on top of each other. Then over here, we got Typhoon, who's very hungry, apparently, and a piece of cholla that runs all the way up to our net. The cholla just gives them another easier way to climb up to the second level, so between the cholla wood and the cork, they have lots of options to get back there. They also have this whole back piece is a coconut wall, and they can climb that pretty well. And then the last part of my tank is my food dishes. I try to move their food around quite a bit. I don't just leave it in one spot because, again, I think that gives them something else to explore and look for, because in the wild their food wouldn't always be in the exact same place. So I try to move theirs around a bit so that they can scavenge for it. So anyway guys, that is it for the tank tour. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I inspired you to do some of your own crabitat decorating. If you did enjoy the video, please leave it a like, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!